Okay, so this video is just to take into account all the bikes that I have in my possession right now. At this point in time, what is that, March 23rd? I don't know. Anyway, first here is the KDX. It's a 96. I think an 85-year-old man had it before me. He rode it for a long time, then I bought it from him. So it's really clean. It's a 200, KDX 200. It's got a gnarly pipe. So it's very torquey down low. Perfect woods bike, super clean. I mean, the plastics might not do justice, but the powertrain, the engine, carburetor, everything is like really good. Okay, so that is a 2002 WR 250F. It's kickstart only model. It's a little bit lighter. I like that. I like the lightness of the kickstart only versus the electric start. Maybe because I have it, I don't know. It's super good. I would say of all the bikes that I have, that is by far the best handling bike at speed. So that says something of all the bikes I have. So that's super clean. That's an RM 125. It's a 95, completely repainted, powder coated. Almost every bolt was, I think, replaced or something. Really good. It had a bad piston, seized, so getting the cylinder and the piston redone. So you'll watch out for that. That is an XR 400R and amazing condition. One family owned it all its lifetime. They bought it brand new. Street legal title, so it's amazing kickstart, but super light, so torquey, so punchy. That motor is bulletproof. I love that. This was my first real dirt bike that I loved. KTM 250 EXC 97. So it's got Mazurki Magnum shocks, forks in the front, Öhlins shocks in the back. Beautiful machine. It soaks up everything on the gnarly terrain. It's amazing. I love this bike. This is probably one bike I would never sell ever, because it's the first bike that really impressed me. Before that I had a Suzuki RMZ 450. I hated it. Hated my life with it. So this is a KTM 300. It's a 2000. It's got, what is that, hydraulic clutch. It has PDS suspension. It's like a tractor. So this is one bike where you don't really have to shift. You could be in first or second or third gear. You just slip the clutch. It'll just keep chugging. It's different kind of bike. It's not really the bike that I would like to ride because it makes me lazy. But again, that's a bike. It's an option. Well, we'll cover the scooter last. That is a 95 YZ125. I always wanted a YZ125. That's in a bad shape. It needs a new piston, maybe cylinder, I don't know. I gotta open it up. I haven't opened it up. It's slow on compression, so that's the next project. That's a 2000 RM 250. So that bike is super clean. It revs so briskly. It is one of the sweetest revving bikes I've ever had. Really fast revving. The motor on it is very powerful, but I don't think it's meant for gnarly stuff because the first gear is super tall. We'll do a review of that later, but again, that's super clean bike, really clean. It's got an FMF fatty on it. That is a 96 CR 250. It's got a fatty as well, FMF, and the motor is very meaty. It's low, mid, high, everything. It's got the steel frame, you can see. It's not the aluminum frame, so it's pretty flexible on the frame, which makes it really good on the trails. Love that bike, but I'm not taking it to the trails because I got a bunch of KTMs. That's my buddy's bike. It's not my bike. I'm really not going to talk much about it. It's a KDX 250. It's got a KX motor. This is a sweet trials bike. It's a gas, I think 290. Love the bike. Haven't ridden it much this year, but I should be to improve my technique. It's a trials bike, of course. This is an Aprilia 50 SR or SR50, 50cc, two-stroke, street legal, of course, moped. It goes very fast, 46 miles an hour, 47 miles an hour, unrestricted. So it's got a fancy exhaust on it. Sounds pretty sweet. I love it. There are two bikes that I still have. I haven't pictured here. Both of them are KTM 200. I bought one KTM 299, and then I decided to buy another one because they stopped production in 2017, I think, and you can't get them anymore. So I decided I'll have them before you can't find them anymore. So those are my collection. They keep changing, but that's what I got for now.